What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Goo Air, and we are back with another video. Finally, am I right, Bree? All the trials and tribulations I went through to upload this video this week, it's been a lot. That's all I have to say for you guys. But anyways, for today's video, we're just gonna watch a YouTube video, a reaction. Good news, I don't know if you guys follow up on TikTok. I'll leave the link in the description down below. But my Elgato is back up. Thank God. A brief phone call with my boy Bobby. He helped me set it back up. So 2K video is coming soon. I got this build that's hidden in the files. It's gonna come out very soon. It has a lot of good potential, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll leave that for the upcoming YouTube video. But in today's video, we're gonna react to the dumbest TikTok trends ever. So since I've been on TikTok lately, I looked up something I looked up trending, and this video popped up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just react to it as a YouTube video. Further ado, this is the guy's channel. Don't want to get copyrighted. Visual Venture. Make sure you check out the channel. Check out the video yourself. But further ado, let's get into today's video. Before we start, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. The goal is 1,000 subscribers before the year ends out. We are at 256. We are getting there. I gained 3 subscribers last week. Kudos to those guys, but let's get into today's video. Do it. Before we do anything, I'm going to make sure everything is up. Recording, everything. Dexter, all right, we're good. We're good. Just had to make sure because yesterday, I don't even want to talk about yesterday.
New trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Please, don't pee your pants for TikTok. This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
TikTok is not reality to real life, but there's real consequences for some of those things that go on there.
TikTok created the internet's worst challenges. And as of right now, TikTok could...
I know about the Tide Pod challenge. A lot of people unfortunately did pass away from that. I don't know why we're actually trying
potentially
that,
be banned. Today we'll explore the
it literally
dumbest
says on the
TikTok
bag,
trends
don't eat the pod or keep away from children.
Weird ones to straight up insane. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we got to keep growing. So 75% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And I promise to do my very best. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
All right, bet. I am awesome.
Challenge.
Let's get into it.
People usually join TikTok trend.
Wait, what did I just miss? Hold on, my fault.
My very best. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
I'm sorry.
The pee in your pants challenge.
There is a pee your pants challenge on TikTok?
What?
I didn't know that.
What? Why are people doing this?
People usually join TikTok trends to look cool, but the pee in your pants challenge was different because it was just embarrassing. It began in April 2020 when a guy named Liam Wire filmed himself peeing his pants. Then he posted the video online.
Pee your pants challenge.
Liam made the video as a joke. He just wanted to make fun of how ridiculous TikTok challenges had become. But people didn't get that joke. Instead, they thought he was trying to start a new trend. And just like that, the pee your pants challenge took off. TikTokers everywhere started filming themselves in front.
I'm not gonna lie, I am scared for the next upcoming years. I understand this was in 2020. I didn't even know this was a thing. Why are we purposely peeing our pants because of a video we've seen on TikTok?
What
is going on?
Have
we lost our minds? Humanity is cooked.
Watching the video could see the wet spot on their pants.
Pee your pants challenge.
TikTok eventually deleted Liam's video, but that didn't stop the challenge from spreading. This was during the lockdown when people were stuck at home and desperate for entertainment. At its peak, the Pee Your Pants challenge hit over 4 million views on TikTok. But although it was getting a lot of attention, most people obviously found it disgusting.
Please, yeah, it is disgusting.
Don't pee your pants for TikTok.
Very disgusting.
This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
But it wasn't just gross. There were real consequences for those who took part in the challenge. The biggest problem was that the internet never forgets. Anyone who did this challenge now has a video of them peeing their pants on the internet forever.
That is true.
And with many employers now checking social media before hiring, they could easily find those embarrassing videos. The challenge eventually faded, but it left an important lesson behind. Trends end, but embarrassment lasts forever. This next trend also seemed harmless, but it could easily send people to the emergency room. The raw dogging challenge.
What the hell is this?
In 2023, Apple TV released a show called Hijack. It was an interesting story, but no one expected it to spark one of TikTok's dumbest trends. In the Hijack show, the main character spends 7 hours on a plane without using any devices for entertainment to pass the time. He endured the long flight with 0 distractions. Somehow, this inspired TikTokers to do the same. By June 2024, people were posting videos of themselves
I remember
on
this.
Raw Dog.
I remember this. Yeah, people were taking long flights and they're just not doing anything. I couldn't do it, but let's continue.
Flights. This meant no scrolling on their phone, no music, no reading. They would just sit there for hours staring straight ahead. They called it the Raw Dogging Challenge. At first, it seemed like an interesting endurance test. Some called it the ultimate dopamine detox to reset the brain. But as always, TikTok took it way too far. Participants added extra rules like no sleeping, no drinking water, and no snacking or eating. The more extreme it got.
So why would you participate in a no food, no drinking, no social media, no nothing, just straight staring ahead? As a human being, why would you participate in something like that? You know, like, the brain is meant to create. The brain is meant to, you know what I mean, be entertained sometimes. You know what I mean? But also it's meant to create. You have to do something. You know what I mean? If you don't do something, you will just drive yourself crazy. Literally. I'm speaking from experience. When I don't have nothing to do, it drives me crazy. This right here is one of the most insane challenges ever. This might be worse than the peeing. No, it's not.
More people tried to outdo each other. Soon, raw dogging flights wasn't just a trend. It was a competition who could last the longest. Even celebrities, rappers, and athletes joined, posting their own entries. Before long, the challenge even had an unofficial scorecard. And since it turned into a contest, people started cheating. Some actually raw dogged flights while others just faked it. Like Nathan Daw, who posted a TikTok claiming he raw dogged a 9-hour flight. But there was one problem. The airline he flew didn't even have flights that long. Then there was comedian Danny Duncan. He said that he raw dogged an 18-hour flight, but his clip was obviously a joke. But not everyone picks up on these jokes, so these fake videos inspire more people to actually participate. And that's where the real problem started, because most TikTokers didn't understand that this challenge could actually be dangerous. Taking long flights without food or water increases the risk of dehydration. Planes already dry you out, and this only makes dehydration worse.
At sea level, the average humidity in the air is 40 to 50%, where in an aircraft it can be as low as 10%. If your body isn't used to that level of humidity, you can rapidly dehydrate.
But dehydration wasn't the only danger.
So not only are you dehydrating yourself by just sitting in the cabin, your blood is also losing a lot of oxygen by breathing in such thin air constantly.
Airplane air is way thin.
What they're saying is drink water, H2O. I'm sorry.
Thinner than what we breathe on the ground. That's why people feel lightheaded or exhausted after a long flight. The lower oxygen levels make it harder for the body to function properly. But most TikTokers didn't understand the risks, so they kept going. Luckily, the media stepped in just in time. One article read, "Idiots are doing this on planes and it's dangerous." They ripped the raw dogging challenge apart, listing all the ways it could go wrong. Other media personalities called the trend pointless.
Being a person, being present in the space you're physically occupying, even that we now call a trend.
As news outlets criticized and pointed out the dangers, the challenge started losing momentum. And by the end of 2024, TikTokers abandoned the raw dogging challenge and moved on to the next viral trend. We already know that TikTok is full of terrible health advice, but this next challenge might be the dumbest health trend ever. The beer tanning challenge.
The beer tanning challenge?
The beer tanning trend.
You heard of the beer tanning challenge? What is the... Bro, these trends I haven't even seen.
Probably started because of a shocking claim.
It's called beer tanning challenge.
Beer tanning?
Yes. All right, let me just find out what it is. I'm talking too much. Let me find out what it is.
In July 2023, a TikToker posted a video warning that using sunscreen...
Sunscreen causes cancer more than 1,000 times regulation limits of
was actually
benzene.
Dangerous.
Literally rubbing cancer into our skins.
The District of New York follows a report by online pharmacy Valisure, which detected high levels of benzene in several brands and batches of sunscreen.
He explained that some sunscreens contain benzene, which is a chemical suspected of causing cancer.
Okay.
That was all people needed to hear. The video went viral, getting over 5 million views. Viewers were scared, but they were also confused. If sunscreen was dangerous, what were people supposed to use
exactly?
instead?
What are we
TikTok
supposed to
had
use
an
then?
answer. Beer. Barely a month after the sunscreen.
So you're telling me people think sunscreen is cancer when you use it. So the smartest thing is to use beer as an alternative. Let's go.
Screen controversy blew up. A new TikTok trend started. It was called the beer tanning challenge. People would film themselves rubbing.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't alcohol a dehydration as well?
Beer all over their skin.
Hey, I guess. Let's see how this works.
In the sun. The idea was that the hops in beer boosted melanin in the skin, speeding up the tanning process.
Oh boy, what's happening here? Yeah, this guy's pouring beer all over himself here. This is the latest trend on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Beer tanning.
At first, it sounded like a crazy theory, but soon people started posting before and after shots showing off their deep tans.
It looks pretty good.
Some even swore beer worked better than sunscreen. Within weeks, the beer tanning challenge became very popular. Videos with the hashtag BeerTan skyrocketed to almost 300,000 views, and more people joined the challenge. But while TikTokers were celebrating their bronzed skin, one group was trying to shut down this challenge ASAP. Dermatologists hated the beer tanning challenge and called it downright dangerous. For starters, the science behind beer tanning was completely bogus.
Apparently, the hops in the beer stimulate the production of melatonin, which leads to a tan. But there's absolutely no evidence to support this.
Beer has 0 SPF, which means it doesn't protect the skin from sunburn like proper sunscreen does. Even with sunscreen, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer. Swapping sunscreen for beer only increases that risk. As a media covered the dangers, the backlash grew. Eventually, TikTok stepped in. They banned the beer tanning challenge and started removing any videos promoting it. And since TikTok was suppressing the beer tanning challenge, it gradually disappeared. This next trend caused nothing but pain and discomfort. But that's exactly what made people want to try it. No Poop July. The No Poop...
Why he say it so serious?
Challenge, it gradually disappeared. This next trend caused nothing but pain and discomfort. But that's exactly what made people want to try it. No Poop July.
No Poop July. What? Why is this stuff a thing?
The No Poop July challenge
we
is
have literally
as
lost our
ridiculous
minds.
as
I'm
it
not gonna lie.
sounds. The goal is simple.
What is
Don't
going
use
on?
the toilet for the entire month of July.
Don't
Every
use the
year,
toilet
hundreds of
for
people
the entire month. You're an idiot.
join in posting TikTok videos to show how long they can last. But before we find out if anyone actually pulled it off, there's a bigger question. How did such a ridiculous trend even start? In July 2020, a TikToker named OKCron posted a video looking extremely uncomfortable. The text on the screen read, "Day 1 of No Poop July." OKCron's face said it all. He was struggling to hold it in, but the caption made it even funnier. It said, "Can I make it till the end?" It was a bold question, and thousands wanted to see if OKCron could actually last the whole month. His video received 84,000 likes, and the comments were full of people cheering him on. As the days passed, OKCron kept the suspense going with dramatic updates. Each new video showed him looking worse, sweat pouring down his face, pained facial expressions, and lots of squirming. The more uncomfortable he looked, the more excited viewers got. Viewers weren't sure if he was kidding or if he was really holding it in for a month, but it was entertaining regardless. Then, just as July was coming to an end, there was a twist.
You might know him as the kid who hasn't pooped for 26 days, but today we found proof that he lied to us.
No Poop July, though. Did you fail? Be real.
Yeah, obviously, like, I'd be in the hospital.
With a simple, funny video, OKCron admitted he failed the challenge. Up until this moment, No Poop July wasn't even a trend. It was just one guy doing something dumb for laughs. However, it got people wondering if it was possible to go an entire month without pooping. They were determined.
So this guy is having fun on social media, and one of the viewers took it too serious.
And this is when people get hurt.
So the bad luck continues. Where the video cut off at, the TikTok trend we came across was No Poop July, and we were just the dude was just talking about yeah, how they thought people were taking it seriously, and thank God they weren't. But my camera memory card ran out, so I had to quickly run through and delete some, you know, clips I don't need anymore. But let's get back into the video.
By women.
Like I said, a lot of trials and tribulation has been happening. I don't care. I'm posting this video for you guys.
And it backfired in the worst way possible.
All right.
The Silhouette Challenge.
Silhouette Challenge.
Hundreds of women took part in this challenge, but they had no idea that this trend would make
It
them
is the
targets
Silhouette
for creeps
Challenge.
and trolls on the internet. The challenge started
Cool
in
beans.
January 2021 when a TikToker named Yoelise posted a video with a unique
I'm already
editing
seeing
style.
where this is
the
going.
silhouette effect with the red background looked amazing. Within hours, Yoelise's comments were flooded with people begging for a tutorial. They wanted to make their own versions. Yoelise listened. That same day, she posted a step-by-step guide. To create the silhouette effect, they just needed to use a red tinted filter from Snapchat or TikTok. Before long, TikTokers everywhere were trying it out. They called it the Silhouette Challenge. Even celebrities joined the trend.
So turn on the light in your bathroom. Okay. Go in your door arch, okay? And just whatever you want to do.
At its peak, the Silhouette Challenge got more than 200
It's a pretty
million
cool.
views
This is
on
a pretty cool
TikTok.
challenge.
But
I'm
like
not gonna
most
lie.
TikTok trends, it didn't take long for things to go wrong. Because the challenge was showing off body shapes, the participants wore as little as possible. Others wore nothing at all. After all, the red filter was supposed to hide everything, leaving only a shadow. But it turns out the filter wasn't foolproof. Before long, some creeps online figured out how to remove the filter. And once they took it off, they could see everything, if you catch my drift. Suddenly, tutorials on how to remove the red filter started popping up everywhere. And since there were hundreds of Silhouette Challenge videos,
What'd you expect, bro? So they figured out how to remove the red background, and instead of the Silhouette Challenge, it was just either a naked person or a person with just underwear on.
videos online, creeps
Crazy.
were having a
But how, if you could cover up, if she's covering up the person, her shadow, or her picture, I'm an idiot, with the black marker. Doesn't even make
field day.
I guess.
People even created subreddits like Silhouette Unfiltered to share Silhouette Challenge videos with the filters removed. Panic spread fast. Suddenly, TikTokers were warning everyone to stay away from the Silhouette Challenge, or at least wear clothes while doing it.
So word of warning, if you're going to make a video as part of the Silhouette Challenge, keep your clothes on. People are attempting to revert the videos back to their normal coloring, and that can reveal things that viewers aren't supposed to see.
For some, the warnings came in time, but for others, it was too late. Their videos had been downloaded, altered, and shared to creeps across the internet. TikTok tried to help by banning filter removal tutorials and shutting down accounts spreading them. But instead of being relieved, some victims blamed TikTok for not acting sooner. One thing was clear, the Silhouette Challenge should have never existed. This next trend wasn't just dumb,
pretty cool
it was also
challenge
a
turned
crime.
into BS.
The Chase Bank glitch. On September 1st, 2024, TikTokers were buzzing with excitement. The reason was because they thought they found a way to get free money. Thousands of dollars completely free. They called it the Chase Bank glitch.
So what people would do, they would write a big check that they didn't have the money for, a bad check, and then they would immediately take money away from an ATM.
Just like the guy explained, they would write a check for more money than they had in their Chase Bank account and deposit it. These checks were fake because their accounts had no money to back them up. Then, before the bank could catch on, they would rush to an ATM and withdraw the check's full amount. In other words, they were scamming the bank for free cash. As word spread, the hashtag ChaseBankGlitch started trending on TikTok. Within hours, people were lined up at Chase Bank ATM.
Alright, so you're doing this knowing it's a crime, but you still decide to post on social media. Therefore, you're getting caught by the police. Now you're doing jail time.
Eager to cash
What's going on with people?
Nah, I said it's heavy. It's lined up. Nah, this is elephant.
There was one small problem. The so-called glitch was actually a crime. As more people heard about the trend, financial experts explained why the Chase Bank glitch was actually check fraud.
Make no mistake, in every sense of the word, this is check fraud. you are knowingly writing fake checks. And to make it even worse, you are committing a felony against yourself.
Anyone caught committing check fraud can face huge fines, prison time, and even a lifetime ban from opening a bank account.
Chase will alert every other bank that you try to go to, and you may possibly never be able to get an account. You have to.
But despite all the warnings, the Chase Bank glitch kept trending on TikTok.
Of course it did.
Some posted screenshots of their bank balances as proof that it worked. Others saw a chance to cash in, selling step-by-step guides or charging fees to teach people how to pull it off. But it was only a matter of time before the bosses at Chase Bank realized TikTokers were stealing from them. And when they did, they were furious. On September 2nd, barely 24 hours after the glitch went viral, Chase Bank shut it down. The bank released a statement saying the glitch was fixed. Fake checks wouldn't work anymore. And just to make things clear, they added, depositing a fraudulent check and withdrawing the funds from your account is fraud, plain and simple. Now everyone who took advantage of the glitch was panicking, and they had good reason to be worried because Chase Bank was coming after them. By October 2024, the bank started...
I'm gonna call it. Whoever took Chase's money, their account, it's probably overdraft. Thousands of dollars.
Suing those who used the glitch. One person stole $335,000 during the glitch. Chase didn't stop there. They identified accounts that the...
Bro took $335,000. What?
Posited those fake checks,
froze
them, and took back whatever money was left. Most of those accounts ended up with negative account balances with a bunch of zeros.
Like I said.
Man, they really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear and look at my account, yo.
Soon, arrests began. Those who thought they scored free money were charged and tried in court. The Chase Bank glitch became a brutal lesson. Don't commit a financial crime because someone on TikTok told you it was cool. This next trend took an ordinary daily activity and turned it into something idiotic. The cereal challenge.
What is
Here's how the challenge works. Two people had to participate. One person laid down
already
with
not
their
liking
mouth wide
this.
open,
I'm not
while
liking
the other
this. I'm not liking this challenge already.
poured cereal and milk in. Then the second person had to eat the cereal straight from their mouth using a spoon.
Alright. That totally went the opposite direction. I'm thinking the person that was laying down was gonna just chug the milk and cereal at the same time. Why are we...
Past the challenge, the person on the bottom had to keep their mouth open while the second person ate from it.
This is disgusting.
Some managed to keep their mouths open long enough to complete the challenge. Others ended up coughing soaked in milk. Huge influencers with millions of followers joined the trend. And with that kind of reach, the cereal challenge spread faster.
Doing the cereal challenge with my sister.
Some even decided to involve their pets in the challenge, and you do not want to see those videos.
Why in the world would you evolve an animal in this challenge that don't even brush their teeth or use mouthwash?
The challenge was also pretty risky. If the person lying down inhaled milk or cereal, they could legitimately choke and suffocate. This trend was all risk with zero reward. Luckily, the cereal challenge didn't last long, but while it was trending, it proved people will do just about anything for 15 minutes of fame, even if it puts their health on the line. This next trend was one of the dumbest and most dangerous ones out there. The Orbeez Challenge.
Oh, I thought it was a Tide Pod one.
In 2022, the Orbeez Challenge was so notorious that people threatened to arrest anyone caught doing it. To understand why, you first need to know what Orbeez are. Orbeez are tiny beads that swell up when soaked in water.
There are 1 million Orbeez in this bath. This is literally so satisfying.
Orbeez are usually harmless. Kids play with them and some people even use them to relieve stress. But in 2022, someone had a reckless idea. They started loading Orbeez into toy guns and shooting them like tiny water bullets. Except they weren't aiming them at friends. They were targeting random strangers.
These things can shoot up to about
I know about this. I'm not done.
Per second.
We know
and then
about this.
It got even worse. People began freezing the Orbeez before loading them.
I remember this
so
too.
instead of bursting on impact, the frozen Orbeez hit like rubber bullets. That made them a lot more painful and more dangerous.
These toy guns, well, they can really actually replicate a real firearm.
By March 2022, the Orbeez Challenge was out of control. TikTokers across the country were shooting Orbeez at random strangers.
A new trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Police cracked down hard, arresting teens who participated in the challenge. In one case, 4 teens were arrested. They were charged with disorderly conduct, harassment, and reckless endangerment.
Police say surveillance video showed the 4 teens pull up in a car.
I'm not gonna lie, these teenagers got some big jangle bells because trying to be family friendly over here. But because like, how are you shooting at random people? I can never do this.
And fire the
something
gel
wrong with me?
pellets into a class working outside.
You would think arrests would scare people off, but it didn't. Kids kept doing the Orbeez challenge until someone lost their life. On June 2nd,
someone lost their life from an Orbeez gun?
In 2022, a group of teenagers Orbeezed some guys playing basketball, but these weren't the kind of guys to laugh it off. A fight broke out, and by the time it was over, one of the basketball players lost his life. He was only 17. When the media reported the case, people finally realized how serious this challenge was.
TikTok is not reality to real life, but there's real consequences for some of those things that go on there.
That was the final straw. Police cracked down harder on the Orbeez challenge. In Kentucky, a mayor banned water pellet toys completely. Walmart, Target, and Amazon pulled Orbeez from their shelves. Even Spin Master, the company behind Orbeez, addressed the issue. They released a statement saying they had no affiliation with the gel toys and that their Orbeez products were not intended to be used as projectiles. But after all this, the Orbeez challenge didn't completely disappear. Orbeez challenge incidents were still being reported as recently as 2024. These trends prove that some people will do anything to fit in. But just remember, the people that change the world are the ones that choose to be different. Visual Venture. Wait. So before you go, make sure you guys watch part 1 of this video right here. Love you guys. Peace.
Oh, it's a part 1. I don't even want to click that after watching this one. Make sure you go check out Visual Venture. Lost on some of these trends, I'm not gonna lie. It still has me like flabbergasted. I don't know. I know half of these trends were a thing, and I knew the other half weren't. Me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I did have a Orbeez gun, but I didn't shoot them at random people, and I ain't kill nobody. I shot them at my friends, my siblings, stuff like that. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Make sure you check out TikTok. Make sure you guys check out the Twitch. Also, we can't forget about that. Let's hit this 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of this year. Enough being said, I'll let you guys go. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Peace.